small swords.
Ah.
And it's not because small swords are superior because they're inferior 100%. It's because of the modern convenience.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like small sword is, it's just a matter of, that was like, the fights changed. Rapiers were more about killing the other guy.
right. Well, so rapiers are 100% a dueling weapon and not a war weapon.
Well, so are small swords.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. But I feel like a small sword is more of a, rapiers are large, inconvenient, and also more deadly.
So
small swords a little bit less of a.
Rapiers and small swords are officer swords or duelist swords. They're not infantry swords. And so an infantry officer would carry a small sword in the battle because they need something short and convenient to pull out in times of need.
That makes sense.
Whereas a rapier is just 100%. That's the reason why, like, how do I put it? A military car will never compare to a NASCAR, but you don't take a NASCAR to war.
Yeah.
So small swords would be off-handedly used in war simply because the chance of an officer getting the conflict.
Ooh, there's the effort low. I'm gonna tell you, if I was an officer though, I'd prefer to have a saber.
Definitely. Same. I just prefer to have a gun.
True, but for emergency.
Yeah.
Or you could just get a messer, like one of the smaller messers.
Yeah.
Because then it's like a machete.
You also have to consider how often are you going to get into an actual war scenario where both of you come up to the perfect spot and you have to sit there and get a little bout going, especially in the midst of a charge. Because you don't get a lot of back and forth when somebody's behind you pushing you forward into the battle. These are thrusting weapons.
Stab each other. Aim for the gizzard.
Then thrust into him when he tries to swing.
Yeah, do a covered thrust.
You have a lot of distance you can cover with that. A full 50 plus inches.
Or wrestle, you can do that too. I was gonna say, if that sword's moving, that's a draw. A draw cut. Oh!
I kind of thought Logan may have got a draw cut on you there, to be honest.
Want to grab it?
Well, yeah.
He was pulling it back, so your hand wouldn't have kept hold of that.
Yeah, you would cut
Also, secure your gambison. It's ripped open.
Such is the struggle. We must teach them to sword fight, and then we must clothe them. Yeah. Fortunately, they know how to go to the bathroom by themselves.
There you go.
Don't get his bib in the strap. He won't be able to move his head. Yeah, I might have to do it. Where's my old gamble?
You're a pretty good rapier, right?
Yeah, I know how it works.
Not the greatest, but we should show these two how to do it. Better, Logan. Good. Even though he did clip you, that would have been a much more better fatal shot on him. Remember, a rapier is not a very good cutting weapon.
That is an emergency. It doesn't because of piercing.
Yeah. Now you're both dead, but.
What would you think the weaknesses against that? Would it be chainmail? The chain armor? Would you think that would have a disadvantage against them?
No, because it's very similar to a roundel. It depends on how much strength it is, but if it's a good flat hit on a chainmail, it's probably going to punch you straight through, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Because you have a lot of wiggle room, it's going to wiggle up, put
Yeah.
pressure on the chainmail, and then punch you straight through. It's going to be plate.
Yeah.
That's going to be worthless against plate, but you also get the chance of it deflecting into
Yeah.
So. Good interception.
I love sword fights are all very unique.
Definitely a very masculine way of killing each other.
Yeah, there you go.